how about I do a real quick introduction to Ollies?
Yeah.
I don't think you guys have seen me teach Ollies, have you? Ollie or jump over something. An Ollie is normally the better option because you kind of pull the front foot up, lifting the nose, pointing the nose of the board more in the air. So even if you don't really get the height to jump over something, you're still kind of lifting the board up so that you can kind of brace against it, then ride up it, rather than try and jump, catch the nose and go tumbling over, right? It's much more of a useful tactic for jumping up things or over things, in my opinion. Not only that, you're actually generating a little bit of uplift from the snowboard as well. You're kind of bending it, using it as a spring, helping you get yourself up into the air. So to do an Ollie, to start off with, let's do a little bit of a static exercise. We want to feel a little bit of spring in our board. So if I kind of get low, flexing both my joints, kind of getting ready to jump, but rather than jumping off both feet, I'm going to jump off my front foot, extend my front foot, but I'm going to leave my back foot where it is. So I'm just going to kind of go. And you can kind of see I just kind of popped up onto the tail a little bit, right? Someone want to give that a go real quick? Heel or toe side, whatever you feel more comfortable. Right. Yourself into a solid little platform. Just kind of get low, and whatever bend you find in your back leg, and they should be relatively equal, you're going to try and hold that bend in the back leg and then kind of extend through the front leg first. So, and you should feel quite a lot of tension in the tail. Imagine you're almost trying to snap your snowboard in half, but not in half, you're trying to snap it behind the back foot almost. Yeah, nice, there we go. And when you do that, you should feel enough tension in the snowboard that the snowboard gets slapped back down onto the floor again. You feel that? There's kind of a resistance there that brings the snowboard back down rather than letting you fall over in that direction. So as I feel that kind of resistance and the board wanting to flop back down again, that's when I'm going to be very explosive with that back foot, use that little energy that got stored up in the snowboard, and I'm going to extend through it. And not only is my back foot going to propel me off the air, I'm actually going to use that little bit of tension in the snowboard to help project me up as well. So it's something like going from this to that. Nice. So really push off the front foot, kind of a jump one foot before the other, if you will. If you watch me, it's just a jump, but the front foot comes up, then the back foot. What was that? Woo! Was there a feeling?
No,
Just nearly fell? Okay. Nice. So that's kind of the movement. Everyone's having a go with this. Does anyone feel that kind of spring in the board when they're doing this? I think a nod, yeah. Let's try a few down the hill. A little bit lumpy and bumpy here. Let's go over into the middle of the run. Let's try it down the hill. Head, shoulders, kind of in line with those compared to the board as I do it.
Yeah, I think go off the back foot.
Yeah, there you go. good. You got back there and I was bending the board, right? And the trace was just tapping into that to get that spring up. That was kind of a good way of showing this. Even here, that kind of idea, and I've taken the back foot out. So just imagine this is my back foot. If I've kind of bent the board, you can imagine when I kind of push down with the back foot right now, if I let go, it's kind of a lot of spring load in that board, right? I'm just trying to use that to help me get up. Now let's try and go down a little bit further. Let's try and see if we can ollie over some of the lumps and bumps in the snow. And I'm gonna try and find something on the way down for us to ollie onto. Rather than go over or off of something, I want to try and find something for us to ollie up. And I'll kind of explain why when I find something. So follow me, but on the way down, practice it, try it over things, and stop where I stopped, because I would have found something juicy. Follow me.
When we were doing it the other day with some different, I thought they were getting us to get our weight over the back to start with.
By pushing off that front foot, maybe you end up. Kind of, I'm a skateboarder, right? So I've got a little bit of a bias about ollies.
Yeah.
And I know one of the other guys. And an ollie, although there is 4.5 movement involved, it's more like a case of staying centered and having a quick, snappy movement. If I pull on one foot and extend with the other, that's where I'm generating that kind of bounce. If I move back, now I need to project myself forward as well. If I do that off of the kicker, as I go off the kicker, I'm going to spat out so bad. Okay. Like really dangerous off the kicker type thing. There is forward and backward movement happening, and you can move the board underneath to achieve it. But I find if I'm quick enough, I get that movement to happen. Like if you watch skateboarders, they never kind of move back. It's a snap of the tail to get the board upright, and then it's dragging the front foot forward that brings the skateboard up.
Okay.
We don't have to drag the front foot up or anything, but on the snowboard, what we do want to do is generate enough bend there that there is of that tail. And I can do that without having to move the body too far backwards. But as we lift the front foot, we naturally get put in the back seat a little bit anyway to be able to push off of that back foot. So the same movement happens, but I find a little bit less of that backward emphasis, because when I do that, I actually find it quite hard to land on both feet equally again. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
There is that movement in it, but I just kind of teach it the way it feels to me on a skateboard.
Okay.
Well, we got can you see this roller right in front of me? There's like one, then there's a second one, then a third one. That second one, if you can't see it, you're going to see me ollie up it in a minute. So I'm going to go into the bottom side of the half pipe, and you can ride up it, so there's no danger, and even if you ollie, you kind of land flat against it, you're still going to ride up it. I'm just going to try and ollie up on top of that second little roller from here. We'll give it a go, and then we'll try and find some other things further down that we can ollie onto.
I see.
Got some.
Who wants to go first? Yeah.
Hard on the heel edge to get the pop, It's why I like it. If you're going down highway or something like that, you normally got the groomer run to the side. They're perfect to ollie up on. Yeah. Just find something a little bit easier and downhill, I reckon. There's also something else down there.
I literally had no time to think.
So on this way, for those of you that are regular, we can just pop out of the hill onto the top of the deck of this little natural half pipe on the other side.
What, the back onto the piece one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done one. Not the first one.
Nice, so I've got a nice little one, nicer for those of you that are regular. Can you all see the little jump that goes back onto some run piste? We're going to use that to do an ollie, but we're not going to use it as a jump to ollie out onto the slope. On the way up it, we're going to ollie so that we land kind of on the top of it. So if you can imagine, that's kind of the roller. Rather than ollieing out of it to get air, we're going to kind of come up and ollie onto the top of it. So a little bit of a timing game. But I always find this is a great feeling. I'm going to try it in switch. There's a good chance I am going to go upside down and face on the floor. Here we go. Hold a little bit of speed if you feel comfortable.
Yeah, he did it. That's good.
You did the thing. Oh, sorry. Fucking, I hit the mogul before.
Did you get folded by the mogul as well? There's like a little
pre-jump before
the thing.
You got that.
Yeah.
Folded me.
I think I avoided it.
It's just on the left.
Yeah, I went to the right. I don't know. I remember when we were like here on our mats.
Come down here, hey guys. It's gonna be a good one to sit here.
So yeah. And now I go down and I'm like, damn. I think so.
Do not hit
It's a little rock hit. Is that helping, or is it just hiding it from the next person?
There's another little upward ramp here, and again, rather than ollieing out of it, using it as a ramp halfway up it, see if you can get a little pop of an ollie. It's going to take you up onto the top of the ramp. So you're going to kind of land where you should be taking off, but kind of more on that flat top rather than on the upside side.
It's like torch.
Huh?
So smooth.
Ollie off it.
Yeah. Yesterday was jumps with no air. Today it's jump over shit without using it.
My brain just goes blank. Like, I can't do it.
It's hard to coordinate movements in an area where our balance is already being challenged as well.
Yeah.
Right? So sometimes we're in a position where you're ready to do something, but then the change in terrain puts you too far in the back seat to be able to want to make that movement.
Yeah.
So it's a case of getting comfortable just taking this movement. It's not something that's easy to ride. So let's go around the corner and see if we can find anything that steps up that we can try and ollie onto. Tree man.
Less of that, you. Alright. Otherwise I'll tell them don't let pass the course.
Yeah, that's it. I saw the white top got to stick together.
Yeah.
Oh, have you?
Oh yeah.
The embarrassing thing is he saw me crash into the trees and I go pogo. Yeah, it was quite embarrassing. Right.
Right. We've all been
Don't
there.
say that in front of the kids anyway. Olive, off you go. We're going to the village, but stop at the end.
Did they ever find that other one you lost?
Good time? Go.
Nice. 1, 2, 3. Sweet.
I'm trying to see you, Wayne. You're on the
About
floor.
Bumpy Alley here, one thing I like to use ollies for is sometimes you guys can see kind of larger jumps, kind of off camber, rising to the left, right? Can you see that real steep, nasty, like 2-foot high one before that? He is kind of going to the right a bit now. That's horrible. It's really whippy. It's hard to ride up. So when I find something that's more like a wall than it is a ramp, rather than ride up it and kind of get bucked around too much, I've been trying to keep my flow by just doing a little ollie up it. And even if I ollie, you know, if I jump, I'm at risk of catching my nose on the wall and getting flung over, whereas when I ollie, I lift the front of the board, so the board can just slap against the bump and I can carry on my merry way. But I'll try and do a little demonstration of it, ollieing up it rather than riding over it. It makes it a lot smoother for me.
Oh, this gets me every time.
What's it called? Bumpy Alley?
Yeah.
Bum the alley.
Dog sit out of it.
You get bummed in the alley. It's your favourite run, Wayne, isn't it?
It is.
It didn't look like he jumped onto it. My darn. Put it to bed. Yeah. I love that guy.
Wait. Let these go.
Right.
And Alice. Do you want me to go down and then film you?
Go down. No, don't film me.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. You're alright, Wayne. You want a hand? That guy gonna go. He's definitely gonna go first, isn't he?
You guys want to go first?
No, waiting for us.
Alice.
Go, if you want to go, go on, go on.
Thank you.
That's alright, go. Shred it. Do it. You're welcome. I'm probably not going to catch her, so